All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the first annual All-in-One Day, hashtag All-in-One Day, giving event for the American Red Cross. You are live in the Regional Disaster Coordination Center at your American Red Cross in the National Capital Region. My name is Geoff DeLizzio. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here and your host for today's festivities. We're going to have a wonderful day for you planned. We've got some interviews. We've got some people that are experts in the field that are going to talk to you about the American Red Cross and what they do. We also have some fun, zany things. And what we're really trying to do here is get a groundswell of support so we can continue to support the mission of the American Red Cross and help our communities the way we've been doing for the last 130 plus years. We're going to kick off with our first special guest, celebrity guest, Tam O'Neill from the National Headquarters. Tam, come on up here. Come on. Yeah, come on down. We don't have, yeah, thank
Hello.
you. And tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do with the American Red Cross.
Sure, absolutely. So my name is Tam O'Neill. I am Director of Major Gift Programs at the Red Cross National Headquarters. Fairly new to the Red Cross. This is my 5th month. Very excited to be here. I've spent the last decade or so in nonprofit fundraising, and this, I have to say, within just 5 months of being here, I've been so impressed with what the Red Cross does. The caliber of volunteers who work for the Red Cross, and just the impact that we make on our communities on a day-to-day basis. So very excited to be here. Very excited to help kick off Giving Day. Giving Day is its inaugural year. So it's the first year that the Red Cross is doing a National Giving Day. And it's really showing the power of what we can do in one day. We respond to a disaster every 8 minutes across the country. It is an amazing amount of work that we put into it. And we're really kind of showing the impact of what we can do in one day. So we're really hoping that you can support, join us, volunteer, open up your checkbooks, open up your wallets, and really help us make an impact in one day.
So tell the good people out there in the land what they can actually do what are they going to do when they open their checkbook or when they click to log in to something?
Sure. So there's a couple of things that you could do. First, you can be a social ambassador. So if you go to the Red Cross website, we have a very nice place called Social Ambassador. You can just Google it, Social Ambassador Red Cross. You can join and Facebook. We provide the posts. All you need to do is forward them to your social networks, which is fantastic. We also have a link on there, which is our official Giving Day link. So any money that comes in through that link will be counted for the Giving Day, okay. Which is fantastic. And you can give in any denomination, and every dollar really counts.
Great, wonderful, thank you. Now, why did you come to the American Red Cross?
Oh, that is an excellent question. So when I was growing up, the Red Cross was such an important part of our community. I was a lifeguard, and I went through the Red Cross training, CPR training, thinking that it would be the easiest summer job of my entire life, where I would just be reading books and getting a tan. And the first day on duty, we had a little boy. He was 5, and he stepped off the edge and went into the deep end. And because I was trained by the Red Cross, I knew exactly what to do. And, it was one of those things where you hope you never need to use it, but when you do, you're really glad you were trained. So the Red Cross has always been near and dear to my heart. And to be honest, when I was looking for opportunities, the Red Cross is literally the best place to work. And I know that every dollar that we raise is going almost directly into the field. So it's just an amazing opportunity to be here and just a great place to work.
Now, before we go, there's one other question I want to hear, and I think the good people out there want to hear. What is a day in the life of Tammy look like? I mean, let's talk about the meetings and conference calls and all the amazing things. What does it look like?
Sure. So a day in my life at NHQ consists of a lot of things, mostly really providing support to our field. It's people on the ground. It's people right here in this office that are making the biggest impact. And my job is to gather up the best practices, gather up what is working best in the field, and really kind of helping distribute that across the board. And the other thing is, meeting with some of our most generous donors is an amazing thing to see, and hearing their stories and hearing their Red Cross story is just amazing.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and we look forward to you singing in the talent show in the second hour of our telethon. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
everybody. Cameron. I'd like to bring Valisa up. Valisa is a major gift officer with us here. She has really been doing a lot of the nuts and bolts of putting this day together, and I'd like her to just talk a little bit about Giving Day and about what we're doing here in the room right now, and what's happening here at the local level in the National Capital Region.
Well, I think that the biggest overall thing that I would say about Giving Day is that this is the first time that we are using social platforming, social media to try to engage people all across the United States. We're trying to raise as much money as possible. We're trying to use every region to dig deep into the resources and figure out ways how we can steward donors, how we can solicit donors, how we can also, I'm missing a word right now, but what I want to do is spread the word about what the work that the Red Cross is doing.
And engage people in the mission, get them in here.
Thank you. I missed that.
Absolutely.
Like, my brain is just not on 100% yet.
She's been going
not
since
enough caffeine.
She's been going since 3 a.m. No joke.
So the components that we're doing really are social media this morning, Geoff's Entertainment, 2-hour phone-a-thon, spelled FAUX rather. Then this afternoon, after we have a hearty lunch of pizza and salad, if this lunch hopefully doesn't put you to sleep, you'll all be on the phones or writing thank you letters this afternoon. So I worked with one of the staff here, and we have a list of 7,000 past donors. We have live bonds and side bonds, and we're going to try to call those. So
whoa. What is a live bond? Because that sounds like a Wall Street financial instrument.
It kind of is.
Oh, okay.
But we're bringing it here to the Red Cross. So a live bunch is somebody that gave last year and not this year.
Okay.
Some side bunch is somebody that gave some year and not this year. So what Matthew Coyne, who unfortunately has pink eye and he's home, but he's working on this list that we received last night at 5 o'clock. So I really had no other resources available except when I got this lovely email saying he was stuck at home all day. And I said, what should I put Matthew on? Well, the list.
Yeah, we unfortunately we can't have Matthew here live. Matthew does have an ailment, and we don't want him to be here spreading that around. What he is doing is spreading his cheer on social media and from the couch and through his vast network, because that guy's connected, let me tell you. But anyway,
Connected.
but yeah.
So this is what we're doing. We're trying to make it fun. We're trying to reach out to as many people as we can. Everybody in the room is going to be on the phone. Everybody in the room is going to be writing thank you letters. And one thing that we are doing that's a little bit different maybe than other people is we're sending people out on the road. So we all know the Mosaic Center is a really popular place for people to have lunch.
Right here in Merrifield.
Right here in Merrifield.
Yep.
So I'd like to give a plug to Target, to Sweet Green and Cava and all the great restaurants up there. We know how many customers you have. And we know, the Four Sisters, another great place. We're going to go out with our postcards and we're going to stop people in the street, just like yourself. And I'm going to be saying, Geoff, how's your lunch today? And you'll say it's great. And I'll say I'm a representative from the Red Cross. Today is all in one day. And did I say that right? If I didn't,
Yeah,
just like
hashtag all in one. Yeah.
We're going to give you the card. We're going to ask you to go back to your office, post on social media, and just spread the word. So we hope that 100 people will turn into 200 people, will turn into 400. That's our mission. And at the same time, we want to have a lot of fun, and we really appreciate everybody being here.
Everybody thank Felisa for all of her great work today. Thank you.
Thank you, Geoff.
Thank you. Reed, why don't you come up here? I need a little help from our cameraman. What I want to show, what Felisa was talking about was what is actually going on here in this room. And I want to talk a little bit. Reed, you are an intern with us this summer, correct?
Yes, I am.
And how many days have you been working with us?
Day number 1 right here.
This is day number 1 at the American Red Cross. And let me tell you, this guy didn't hesitate to jump up here and go live to the world. I mean, there are potentially millions of people watching this. Potentially. And so what I want to do is I do want your help with the camera, but before we do that, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Why are you here? What do you do when you're not standing here streaming live?
All right, well, so I am going to be a sophomore in college, and this is my summer internship that I have the very distinct opportunity to be a part of. And also, while being this intern, I am a lifeguard certified by the Red Cross. So it's good to be part of the Red Cross, and I look forward to a great summer.
All right, thank you. So we're going to bring Reed back again and again, probably. But what I'd like to do is if you can grab the camera here and just turn it around. Grab this and just turn it around for me for a second. We are here in the Regional Disaster Coordination Center, what we call the RDCC. Now everybody's scattering, except for Jordan right there. We got our team here. We've got disaster folks. We've got our financial development team. We've got PHSS, our health and safety folks. They are in here making calls, tweeting on social media, drinking coffee in the background. We'll talk about Irwin later. And just generally having a great day, reaching out to the community. So while we're doing this up here, I wanted to make sure that everybody understood that we have this wonderful operation happening here. The room itself is where we coordinate a lot of our large-scale disasters. We are in the nation's capital. Things happen, and we need to be able to move quickly so that we can respond. Donors to have this room donated, so we're really thankful to those donors, shoppers, and everybody else that provided that service. So thank you very much, and we'll pull it back around here. All right. Are we ready to do a little CPR? A little CPR. So great. Come on up here, Nancy. Nancy works with our health and safety. And who do you have with us today?
I have Annie with me today.
Annie, and how are you doing today, Annie?
She's been feeling better.
Oh yeah. Does Annie have like a voice?
No, she doesn't.
No?
Not right now. Maybe
Not
later
right now?
once we bring her back.
All right, let's try to do that. Okay, that's great. So so Annie here, can you talk a little bit about, Nancy, before we get started? What is what we call PHSS, Preparedness, Health, and Safety? What is it? What do you all do for the folks out there in the world?
Okay, well, in PHSS, we want to make sure that everybody is prepared for emergency. If someone goes down, we want to be able to be comfortable with responding, know what to do, and how to help them. We have a large variety of classes we offer. First aid, CPR, AED to layperson. We offer professional rescue for those lifeguards, for those who have a duty to respond. We have pet first aid classes, babysitter classes. So we have a large variety out there. If you have a need, an interest, go online, give us a call. We'll be happy to do
Tell us a little bit about the babysitting class, because that's one of the more popular classes, I think.
It's for 11 to 15-year-olds who are interested in babysitting. Gives them a little bit of knowledge on taking care of infants, feeding, diapering, bottling. You know, if you have older children, the items they like to play with, what they do. So just so they're kind of comfortable when they go into that setting, and can work with them, and it's a happy atmosphere for both.
Yeah, this live streaming broadcast right now is probably be seen by tens of 11 to 15-year-olds, and what we want to and what I want to tell you right to the camera, 11 to 15-year-olds. Let me tell you something. This Red Cross babysitting class will give you the competitive edge to beat out Lisa and Lucy down on the street, and to make sure that you're able to get those babysitting contracts. We want to help you. So
it's an awesome class. We have 5 classes scheduled this weekend throughout our region. All of them, or most of them, are all filled.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I assume people can go online to find out where all the classes are.
Oh, sure. Go online to the www.redcross.org. Click on training and certification. Do the drop down. Just go down till you find babysitting. Ask for your zip code, because they look for classes within a 25-mile radius of your zip code, and that'll all come up. If you need to search a little bit further, you can do that past that 25 miles, and go ahead and sign up for the class.
That's amazing. So let's talk quickly about CPR, first aid, life-saving training, and the importance of why everybody should be CPR trained out in the world.
Well, you know, over 800,000 people have a heart attack every year, and about 470,000 people will have a second one. So it's nice to be able to know the skills, look and recognize what a heart attack is, be able to give aid right away and help them. The sooner you can help them and get EMS, more likely to have a chance to survive. That's what we're here for.
That is what we're here for. People helping people.
Correct.
People saving lives, frankly, and getting out there and learning the skills to do that. So why don't we play with the camera here and figure out how best to do that.
Well, we figured we just could do a round of CPR, or if everybody's comfortable with the knowledge that we've given them, give us a call here at Red Cross, go online. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to talk to you. And go from there.
Let's show us a round of CPR.
Okay. Okay. You ready?
Go ahead, yeah.
I knew if I knew he was a lifeguard, I would have had him down here. Now, what we always do is we have our protection. We want to make sure
No, go ahead. You do it.
we have our protection on for disease transmission. So we do offer kits through our Red Cross store and online. You can purchase them. They have gloves, little face shield barriers, and they also have kits with first aid materials in case you need that. So I'm just going to glove up real quick. Okay. And these are our gloves, and we've got a face shield. So what we're going to do, I've come across a victim, okay? First thing you're going to do is we have our 3 C's, check, call, and care. Check is you check the victim and see, and you want to make sure the scene is safe. Okay, so you come across, we've looked, everything's safe. We don't want to come into a situation where we could be injured also. Are you okay? Are you okay? No response. Then we want to get help. You call 911. This person is unconscious and not breathing. And bring back an AED. Okay,
And that's a directive to an actual person, not, hey, someone in the crowd, go get somebody.
We don't want to just say, someone call 911. We want to make sure you point it out so they'll go and do it. If they're hesitant and there's someone else around, then you work with them. Okay, and just make sure they come back. Okay, then once we've done that, we're going to check for breathing for at least 10 seconds. There's no breathing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start our CPR. Okay, we have our hand placement, the heel of the hand on the sternum, between the breasts, and we're going to do 30 compressions and 2 breaths. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
While she's doing that, I'm going to tell you that you should be out of breath when you're doing this. This is not an easy thing to do.
30. You pinch that nose, put your mouth, and do 2 breaths. What you try to do is raise that lung, fill the air with lungs, and then you continue your CPR. And you continue this until the person becomes conscious or EMS arrives.
Great.
Or you're too exhausted to continue.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when just watching you, it truly looks like you are putting a lot of effort into that.
It's very exhausting work. So if there's a bystander there who's trained, who offers to give aid and help you, you can take advantage of that. Because after 2 minutes in class, you do 2 minutes worth of CPR, and you are tired after that time.
The only other question then is, when should you not do CPR?
You should not do CPR if the scene is unsafe until it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
If there's signs of life, okay, you just
Mm-hmm.
wait, keep an eye on them, wait for EMS to arrive.
Great.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Well, we hope everybody calls and signs up for a class, first aid, CPR, or babysitting.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Now, I just got a message here that we do have a call-in number for those people. For those people that are calling in or watching from home or not doing work and watching from your desk in your office. If you want to give us a call, we're at 703-344-4576. We do not have the fancy graphics on the TV, so we will show you this. 703-344-4276. Go ahead and give us a call. We'll have somebody that is able to direct you to donate. We'll have somebody that will answer questions for you, or we have somebody, if you're lonely, they'll talk to you because we're friendly people right here. So we'll give you that number in a little bit. I want to keep going with the theme of life-saving courses here. And bring up Jared Bennett. Jared is our aquatics guru here. He oversees all of our aquatics programs for the American Red Cross. Everybody, yeah, let's hear it for Jared. Yeah, yeah, Jared. So, Jared, thank you for coming today. Tell us a little bit about the aquatics program with the American Red Cross. What is it? What does it consist of?
Well, the aquatics program has been around for 100 years. So we just celebrated our centennial, which is being offered here in the Maryland area-ish. We're pushing right now to get a centennial program here in DC.
Mm-hmm.
We offer lifeguarding classes, swim lessons, small craft safety, anything that you think that deals with water safety, we offer.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about your role and what you're doing here.
I'm the face of the Red Cross for our aquatics provider. So I go out and meet with people every day and talk to them about the program and see what they need and help them out and navigating the system and all of that fun stuff.
And what a face it is. I guess what
it breaks cameras.
It breaks cameras. So tell us a little bit about what that aquatics program looks like in DC specifically, or in the Metro Washington DC area. So who are some of our partners that participate in the program? What do we do out there? Where are we at out in the community?
We are all over this, actually. DC, Parks and Rec, one of our biggest providers. Fairfax County, they're one of our providers as well. It goes all the way up through Delaware. Basically, every municipality, that's a huge generalization. But
that's all right. Every municipality in this country and every other country. Not really, but anyway, keep going.
That would be a lot of work. Well, a lot of them have our programs in one way or another, whether it's lifeguarding or water safety programs or just outreach programs. They're out there, so it's very vast.
That's amazing. I do also want to bring back Reed. Reed's just going to keep coming back here. So Reed here was trained as a lifeguard and participated in our programs. Can you talk a little bit about lifeguard training and what that looked like and what you went through?
Yep. So first off, when I began lifeguarding, I started off Ellis certified, which is one of the competing lifeguard certifications. But then once I needed to get my recertification, that's when I became Red Cross, and I noticed that there was very much a professional attitude towards it, and it really encompassed every aspect of water safety and education, and better lifeguard because of it.
There you go. Excellent.
Exactly.
Excellent. See, what do you have to add to that?
Well, it's awesome that he actually was with one of our major competitors and came with the Red Cross. I too, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm an instructor for that other person. But it helps with our programs. But
excellent.
It's awesome.
And we're gearing up. I mean, it's June 2nd. It's Giving Day. # all in one day. And it is something that is becoming a lot more prevalent now in the summer months. So
which is why I have no hair.
Which is why he has no hair, which is easier to get the sunscreen on, I suppose. So yeah, anything else you'd like to add?
Find a class.
Find a class. Anything you'd like to add?
Find a class. If you need recertification, go out and find a class. And
www.redcross.org.
www.redcross.org. You can find all of this information. And what's it under?
It's on the training and certification.
Training and certification. So thank you.
Search for a class.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Wonderful. So I think you're getting a taste for the fact that there is a number of ways you can engage with the American Red Cross, whether it's getting trained to save somebody's life with life-saving CPR, whether it's getting trained to save somebody's life as a lifeguard. We have in our preparedness, health, and safety classes just an abundance of opportunities, not only to get trained yourself, but to also help your community and get out there. So redcross.org and really consider taking one of those classes, as well as consider giving. Yes, thank you. Tysley is pointing out that Giving Day today, we're looking at the stats here that they're feeding in live into our studio here, and we have so far for # all in one day, we have 2,268 gifts for the American Red Cross across the country, totaling $371,384. So over $370,000 have been raised just this day to support your local Red Cross and your local community. And we still have 15 hours and 35 minutes to go. So 15 hours, 35 minutes to go. Think about how your donation can help out the Red Cross in a lot of different ways. And and really consider making that gift, go to www.redcross.org. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on other social medias at #AllInOneDay, and they'll be able to get you to the website so that you can donate. You can also call us again. Have we gotten a call yet? We haven't gotten a calls. We need you to repeat that number. So we've gotten a couple calls, but they were soliciting auto insurance, I think. So we want to give that number again for those watching at home. You can call in and talk to. Who are they talking to, Nathan? They're talking to Nathan, our director of communications, Nathan DeVault.
$100 contribution, and they talk to you, Geoff.
Yeah. You give $100 donation. And we will put you live, and we will talk to you live on air, streaming out into the world, right? So feel free to give us a call, 703-344-4576. Again, 703-344-4576. If we could redo that number so I can show it on the thing that is not as sloppy. So Nathan is great at talking to people. Horrible handwriting. I think he types most of the time. So we're going to continue going here, and I think the next person that I want to bring up here, who is absolutely not ready to be brought up, but it is Amy Bronner, and I want to bring Amy up. Absolutely, Amy Bronner from our national headquarters. How are you? Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Wonderful. So one of the things we might go like, there we go. So one of the things we might do today is, there we go. So what I'd love for you to do is tell us about yourself. Tell us, what do you do here at the Red Cross, and what's a normal day look like?
Well, I have the great opportunity to work with our field and our fundraisers to build strategies and highlight the great work that's been going on. Specifically, I'm working on the home fire campaign. Home fires happen in every single neighborhood, and the Red Cross responds to a disaster such as a home fire every 8 minutes. That's all the time, and it happens
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's another one. Yep.
There's another one. And it happens everywhere. It happens in Arlington. It happens in Fairfax and Loudoun County. Everywhere there's a home fire.
Let me just tell you, let me bring this home, especially for our folks in the metropolitan DC area. The American Red Cross in the National Capital Region responds to over 500 incidents a year in our 500 disaster incidents a year. So that truly means, if you're doing the math right here, just locally, we are doing over one a day. Those are almost entirely house and apartment fires, and we're going out there, and frankly, we would much rather be preventing these things rather than actually having to go out there and help those families, which we do every single day. In fact, multiple times a day. So, talk a little bit about home fire campaigns. What does that look like?
So, the disaster cycle here at the Red Cross is to prepare families and then allow the Red Cross to respond to the family when a disaster occurs, and then we help them on the road to recovery. One of the great things that I got to participate here in Manassas was the installation of smoke alarms and helping families make sure they had a working smoke alarm. Your smoke alarms actually have expiration dates. They're only good for 10 years. So if you've been in that house for 11, go ahead and get yourself a new smoke alarm or call the Red Cross. And we help them build evacuation plans. We talk to them about safety and how to get outside. And then when a home fire does happen,
just keep rolling.
Yeah. When a home fire does happen, the Red Cross is there for that family. And the fire alarms the fire trucks show up, the people show up, they put out the fire, and the Red Cross is there for that family. We give them a blanket, we help find them shelter, and we provide them with financial assistance.
Yeah, so let me just add a little bit about with our local flavor here. We're providing anywhere between $10,000 and $50,000 a month, depending on the season, in direct financial assistance. That's your donor dollars going right back into the community and into the hands of a fire victim, into their family at 3 a.m. in the morning. Our volunteers get up, they go out, and they're there to provide food, shelter, clothing, whatever is needed to get you through that initial period when you're most vulnerable. And a lot of times that ranges from a hotel room or a shelter or financial assistance, or it's a teddy bear and a hug. A lot of times that we're out there providing that comfort and that sense of place. And the last thing I'll say there is that we're also usually helping our first responders.
Yeah.
They're typically out on a scene for longer than a couple hours, and we're actually feeding them in most cases. And firefighters can eat a lot. So what do you have here? Tell us a little bit about what you got here.
This is one of the wonderful smoke alarms that we help install in people's homes. And on the back, there is an expiration date, so you can tell.
Yep.
And if you need one, please, again, reach out to the Red Cross. We're working across the country. Our national goal is to install 500,000 smoke alarms a year, where our goal is to reduce deaths and injuries caused by home fires. And we believe that by having working smoke alarms in your homes, that we'll actually be able to do this.
I think I remember talking to several of the fire chiefs in our area, and they were saying that you have typically, when a fire breaks out, maybe 2 minutes, if that, to get out of your house before the fire overtakes the house. So we're not talking about a lot of time, and if you don't have something that's telling you immediately what's going on, then you really could be in trouble.
And some of our staff recently went on a ride along. They went into DC and they got to be one of those first responders with our local chapter. And it was such an amazing experience. And one of the things that happened is a gentleman heard his smoke alarm go off, and he jumped up and he ran outside. And he grabbed his pants, his dress work pants, and a biker jersey. And he just ran outside, no shoes, nothing. And he was just in shock, because when this actually does happen and you have less than 2 minutes, you think about, what really are you going to bring? And are you prepared? His apartment was really demolished after that. And he needed the help from the Red Cross to find out the next steps and help get some clothes.
I always say you should wear pants,
Yeah.
and I've always said that, and I think pants are important. I will say that we will get you pants if you need some pants.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. So these things are really easy. They are definitely pretty simple to turn on. You can see here. You might be able to see. There's the expiration date. Right there. Where is the expiration date? Let's see.
And online.
Within 10 years of the installation date. So this device will be good until 2024 when we want to replace it, and probably a little before then. But really, these things are easy. Can you hold that for me? And hold that. There you go. We're going to show
a video online on how to install these at redcross.org.
You're going to see it right now. Okay, so here we go. We're live, and you don't have to wear a tuxedo to install smoke alarms, but you can. It's completely up to you. Typically, you have one of these rings, these mounting brackets. You would put this up on the ceiling like that, and you would use either these screws or the drywall anchors, depending. I like to go to Home Depot and buy my own drywall anchors, because these tend to just not give enough oomph, in my opinion. But I'm also, I'm a drywall anchor type of guy, So anyway, you put this in and you install. This already has the battery in it. You're ready to go. So you're going to take this, and then you're going to push it up and twist it in, and you're ready to roll. So it's really just that simple. And we want to encourage everybody to do that and let us know. The other thing that folks can do is if they're interested in providing donations to help with getting more smoke alarms, or providing actually an in-kind smoke alarm donation. How do they do that? Or what can they do?
Many different things. One, they should contact the American Red Cross, so we know that we have the need for in-kind smoke alarms in that specific area, or they're more than welcome to help us on a national basis. What it costs the American Red Cross on average to help a family prepare, respond, and the Red Cross to help that family recover, nationally it's $2,200.
Wow.
So we would really love for people to step up to the challenge, help these families, and if you can, really just do it at the $2,500 level to really help your own community. And like you said, we respond to about 500 a year. So that's a lot of people that this money is going to go straight to and help.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Home Fire Preparedness Campaign, we're going to talk a little bit about that later as well, just because you can't talk about it enough. We want to get this out there in the world. And actually, again, this theme of saving lives that we have here today. It's amazing how many ways you can save a life by partnering and supporting the American Red Cross. What's a normal day look like for you? What do you do? You wake up, you come into work, what do you do?
Well, I'm lucky enough to work on a great team. And I talked to the field from this morning. I talked to somebody in Ohio, and I emailed with somebody in California. And it's great. And we talked about what are we doing on Giving Day, and what are the most important things within the community, and why should people give? Because we do a lot of great stuff, and I'm not 100% sure the American public knows everything that we do. And so I get to talk all day. I mean, I think there's nothing better than that. And just really have fun. Listen, talk, and share the Red Cross story.
And where you work in your office, what type of coffee do they have there? Is it the Keurig K-Cup? Is it something?
Well, actually, one of our outstanding partners, Starbucks, gave us a coffee machine to help us keep on running. And so we really appreciate that partnership with Starbucks. And personally, I like a little skim milk in mine, but I definitely have two.
So let me just, this is another really interesting thing, which is we do partner with a lot of different companies out there in the world to be as efficient as we can. We work very hard to steward our donor dollars to make sure that they are going to the community and going to the places they need. So, for example, if we are looking at coffee, isn't it great that we're able to have a partner provide that for us as an in-kind? I would say coffee is actually a pretty incredible and necessary thing to keep the organization rolling. We also have a great relationship. I believe in California, Mazda provided us with a huge donation of vehicles, which we're grateful for, so that we can actually get out there and get our people to the disasters. We can have the supplies out where they need to go, and they're really helping us. One other I'll mention, because I can remember off the top of my head, Southwest. Southwest Air provides us with free flights. Are you familiar with that?
I am. I think we used that for one of our volunteers from the National Capital Region is currently in Texas.
That is correct.
Helping respond, and I believe they were able to get out there on the Southwest ticket.
Yeah, so we want to thank Southwest for this, and they are really they are all about heart and compassion, and we want to thank them because they allow us to provide that heart and compassion out into the community, to get folks where they need to go, to get our experts where they need to be to help and be the most effective. So, what else do you want to add to this conversation?
Well, I'd love to just encourage people to contact the Red Cross.
Don't talk to me. Talk to them right here. Talk to them right here. Yeah, they're right in here.
Support the Red Cross, volunteer, learn about our programs, and really have an impact in your community. We're making a difference, and please come along. And remember, it's all in one day.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Remember, you can call in. Look at this. We've upgraded. You can call in. We're excited to talk to you. Nathan DeVault is standing by, our communications director, ready to talk to you. If you would rather, and you may want to talk to Amy or Tam, just ask Nathan. He'll make sure you get connected. But dial in, talk to us. We'll help you figure out how to provide a donation. We'll answer your questions about the Red Cross. We'll put you in contact with the people that you need. Or, like I said before, we'll just talk to you because we like people. So give us a call. Now there is we're gonna have to take a moment here to recognize the gravity of the room and what has actually happened in the last 5 minutes since we've been talking. We have a special guest here, and this special guest, I am not sure we would be where we would be without him. And if you're watching from the American Red Cross, you know this person. I guarantee you know this person. Generally, if I were to say the words Fred or Ed separately, you may not know who I'm talking about. Oh, Fred this, Fred that, oh, Ed this, that. You would have no idea what I'm talking about. If I say, oh, Fred and Ed, that is something to really be impressed about. So I want to bring our special guest up here. My friend, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, yeah, I've been working with Red Cross for about 15 years.
Who are you?
I'm Fred.
Fred. Fred.
And you can't say Fred without also saying Ed. So
Fred of Fred and Ed.
I have a very small team, but we love the work that we do supporting you and the other fundraisers. I've been with the fundraising unit for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. It's been a great learning experience for me, and it's been a lot of fun.
So tell us a little bit about what you do without divulging any of the algorithmic magic, but tell us a little bit about what you do for the American Red Cross and your team.
So I think I have one of the funnest jobs in data sciences that you can have. The Red Cross is blessed with millions of donors across the country, and thank you all. And it's my job to try to make our fundraising more efficient and steward the ones that are the right ones to steward at the right time, and give our fundraisers the information that they need to be more productive and steward your donor dollars efficiently.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your team. Who do you have on your team? And I assume they're watching because everybody's watching. So we can shout out to them. Who do you have?
So I have Ed, and it was the best move that I made coming to this unit was to hire Ed. He does it all. He can compete with Wall Street bankers and physicists in terms of the stuff that he's able to do, and he's very quick to turn stuff around. He builds our models, he deploys our models, he troubleshoots our models, he works with field fundraisers to make sure that we've got the data in the right way and we're capturing the information appropriately. So he's a phenomenal asset to the organization, and I'm just blessed to have it with us.
So let me just tell you, this is yet another example of how the American Red Cross stewards their donors and the donor dollars to be best utilized out there in the communities. And Fred and his team of Ed are really able to make that incredibly more efficient and to make us more efficient at what we're doing, so that we can really focus on mission delivery, which is really what we're all about. So I want to thank you for all that you do. When you came on to the Red Cross, tell me one of the things that you surprised you about what the Red Cross did that you didn't realize that they did.
I think the breadth of the organization is really phenomenal. And as long as I've been here, I've continued to learn either about the health and safety operation or the blood services or service to armed forces. But the thing that impresses me most is that whichever part I'm working with, the commitment of the people. It's really amazing to see how dedicated we sort of become to the mission at whatever part of the organization we're supporting. It's really great to work with the people here.
That's all. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Do you have something else you want to share and say?
I do. Everybody talks about their Red Cross story or their mission moment, and about 15 years ago, I saw a play by Tom Stopper, and in this, it's called Indian Ink. And in this play, there's an American who's traveling in Delhi, and he's in a car with his host, an Indian man, and he's just surrounded by the poverty and the people who are begging for alms, and they're in really bad shape, some of these people. And he gives his money out the window, but at a certain point, he just becomes overwhelmed, and he can't do it anymore. And so he asked his friend, he said, what can my generosity, how can that possibly make a difference? There's so much misery out there that I'm facing. And the Indian man turns to him and says, you know, don't think of the beggar as needing your help. The beggar is providing a service, like a dentist or a shoe shiner. And so you have to ask yourself, do you need a beggar today? And that's, I think, an interesting way to think about charity and generosity. It is a selfish thing. You want to be altruistic. There are people you want to support. But when was the last time you gave money away and didn't feel good about it? It's a real thing, and it makes a difference in our lives, in everybody's lives. So.
Incredible. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it. Thank you. Fred, what? Pronounce your last name for everybody.
It's Olowin.
Oh, Fred Olowin.
And Ed Mamula.
And Ed Mamula.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
There you go, Fred. Thank you so much. All right. So really, you can tell that this is just an incredible organization full of people that are dedicated, that are meaningful, and we are thankful every day that they're here making a difference in the world. So we're going to keep plowing ahead here, and let's check in. Looks like we have now 2,345 gifts that have been made today for the American Red Cross. That total $378,000. Incredible. We still have a little over 15 hours left, so that number keeps going up. We thank you for your support. We also want to give a shout out, live shout out here to Holland & Knight employees. So Holland & Knight just donated $2,500, so we want to thank them for their generosity and their support. We also would like to thank Dick Duval with Holland & Knight, who is on our board of directors here at the American Red Cross in the National Capital Region. So thank you, Dick. Thank you, Holland & Knight. We can't do it without your support, and that is true. So we do have the phone line open at 703-344-4576. Hashtag all in one day. So let's keep moving forward here. What I'd like to do is start the process back here with all of the amazing people and in fact, Reed, let's do another show and tell of the room because it looks like we have another several thousand people that logged on to this. Yeah, somebody's trying to get in. So we're coming around here again. We are streaming live from the Regional Disaster Coordination Center at the American Red Cross in the National Capital Region. The fundraising team has overtaken it. This is HQ headquarters for Giving Day, hashtag all in one day. We've got people on the phone. We've got phone calls being made. Folks are tweeting and doing social media posts to get busy. We've got Fred supervising, and as he should, and frankly, and Erwin's in the back still drinking coffee, which is great. But anyway, you can tell this room is truly buzzing, and the neat thing about it is when it's not being overrun by Giving Day, it is used to really organize our large disaster response throughout the region. As you can tell, the National Capital Region sits in a pretty critical area, and we have to be ready at a moment's notice. So we do have an amazing team here that's willing to do that. So thank you. What we'll do now is we're going to ask Jordan. We're going to do another interview, but we're going to ask Jordan to collect our CEO, Linda Mathis, and the quiz show folks, so we can do the live quiz. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I think we are live. The room is awesome. There's just a lot going on right now. And before I turn it over to Linda Mathis, our CEO, why don't you come on in here?
All right,
Linda Mathis,
all
our CEO. Can you tell us how much money we've raised so far today?
Thousands.
Thousands.
I'm clear about thousands because I just left Holland and Knight. Our board member, Dick Duvall, invited us over to speak with a room full of attorneys over there. And by the end of our discussion with them, they were writing checks and signing up to volunteer, and we were planning employee engagement projects. It was fabulous.
We love their support. So far today, the American Red Cross for Giving Day has raised $928,000 across the country.
$928,777. You were actually asking me to read that.
I was very subtly asking you to read that.
Now I see. Okay.
So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Oh, what I do is talk about what y'all do and love doing it. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
That's what you do. As what I do, whatever you need me to do, frankly.
You do, actually.
Yeah, I do.
To say thank you to you.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
To this audience.
It makes life a lot easier, actually. My lovely wife at home, Julia, I love you. Hi. She plays that role.
Don't forget Joseph.
She plays that role at home, and I have you here. It's wonderful. It's
She's a
lovely.
great member of our
We have a
team.
lot of fun. So what we want to do is bring Jordan Ritchie, who is a major gift officer for us right here. Jordan, come on in. Jordan is major. Yes. Let's hear it for Jordan. So Jordan is going to serve as our Red Cross Quizmaster, and Linda, we're not going to talk about amount of years, but you have some great experience with the Red Cross. Roughly about how many days have you worked for the Red Cross?
Oh, each day is like a new, fresh day.
So what we want to do,
Therefore,
so Linda here is very knowledgeable about the American Red Cross, and what I'd like to do is bring up some of our other amazing team members in a new segment that we just created right now called Stump the CEO, and we're going to put Jordan as our quiz guest, and I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce these fine folks, and we're going to hand them out. You get that. There you go. There you go. So we're all in.
All in, yes,
all in.
we're all in.
All right, I'm gonna have you guys.
And remember who wins?
Well, we've
Sign it.
got
Come on
Linda
over.
Mathis.
You're on that screen here.
Can you tell me how long you've been with the Red Cross, Erwin?
4.5 years.
4.5 years,
Yes.
and we've got
Month.
and
5 months.
oh wow, okay, we've got a lot of experience here.
I should know more.
Yeah, theoretically.
For if you don't win.
So I've got about 10 questions we're going to start with today. I'm going to start with a little warm up, so it should be an easy one for some of our newer folks. Who founded the American Red Cross? Linda got that one.
You're quick today.
That's an easy one. Because you can tell me.
Miss Clara Barton.
Claire Martin,
There you
you're
go.
correct. 1 point for Erwin. Do I have someone in the audience keeping score for us, Jessica Adams?
Oh.
What is the current location of Mabel Boardman's home, who is the founder of Linda Mathis? Is it A, the 17th? Ooh, go ahead.
I know.
Here's the
You're
answer.
right. You're that.
A, the 17th Street building. Well, you're too quick. B, 2025 East Street. C, the Iraqi embassy, or D, Swiss.
C.
Correct. The Iraqi
Wow.
embassy. And Mabel Boardman
Very
was
nice.
the founder
Good.
of our national capital region here. How about what country is the flag of the American Red Cross emblem based upon?
Ooh, Sweden.
Correct. The Swiss flag. Oh, what?
Oh,
That's the wrong S
I was like,
country.
oh, good thing you answered because I didn't know it was Sweden.
And
That's a good thing we corrected her.
I know.
trick question.
It's nervous up here, right?
It is. Hey, I told you you're right. So, for a bonus question, I'm not the best quiz master. Bonus question is, how is the flag based upon the Swiss flag? Or how is the Red Cross emblem based upon the Swiss flag? Linda?
Henri Dunant was a Swiss businessman.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the guy that got all this going. So in honor of Henri, it's the Swiss flag. In reverse.
Perfect. Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's correct. Let's do a little bit, a tough one for Linda here. At which Red Cross chapter did Linda Mathis start?
Ooh. Oh, I feel like it's a random one.
This
Memphis?
is a test.
Ooh, that's incorrect. Do you have a second guess? Carolyn.
Texas.
Specific?
Judges?
It's a big state, that Texas.
Wasn't there one chapter then?
It would be Dallas. We're going to go into a fun question more about the Red Cross response. What was
it fun?
Fun, I know. We're going to take Linda out of the spotlight for herself for a minute. What was the largest disaster relief effort ever taken under by the American Red Cross? Linda.
Anybody else want to guess?
The international? Do we get a hint? National?
Starts with a K.
I was going to say Katrina.
Correct,
Okay.
yes. It was Hurricane Katrina. And we're coming up on 10 years since that response. Mhm. Let's go through. I know we've got a few more left. Let's start with what year did the Red Cross blood program start?
I get the lifeline.
Can
Can I call someone?
Did you keep calling on you?
Oh, don't call on me. Okay, that's a good bet. Okay, give the rationale though, so of why that's your answer.
We think it was 1945-ish.
1940. Yep.
Okay.
And
Said 1945.
bonus question is, who led the program? Linda?
Drew.
Yeah.
Yes. Who has a boardroom in our blood center
Blood Center.
on 2025 East Street, which we have anyone out in the audience who's donated there. Thank you.
And his daughter, Charlene, is a member of our honorary board.
And we have another blood drive coming up on June 16th. So if you're in the area, June 16th.
Great. Perfect. Every donation can save up to 3 lives. 3 lives. Big thing there. Here's a little tough trick question. When is Red Cross Month?
Mars.
Yeah.
When is Giving Day?
Today. Yes. And I guess we've got a little bit more time left for questions.
So can we ask you a question?
Oh. I'm the quiz master. We can, sure. Go ahead.
Come on,
Oh my gosh, could this be small?
I think I've done most of them.
Except the last one.
Which Red Cross chapter? No. Let's see, I can't read that.
Jordan Ritchie start the American Red Cross?
Ooh, September of 2012. Wow, 3 years.
How many lives do you think Jordan Ritchie has helped save with her work with blood services?
I would say how many blood donors saved a lot of lives. And there were many.
As a result of your work with them.
It's our community, and they all came out and stayed, so it's wonderful. So, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Do we have a tally on, did Jessica keep score for us?
Jessica tally.
The winner cleaned up on that one.
I think Linda
So,
cleaned up.
Now we have the results here. You can see Linda clearly won.
Yeah, right.
I intentionally didn't answer, right?
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Speaking of thanks, have we thanked Laverne Webb, our board member?
No, why don't we come and thank Laverne?
I want to thank Laverne Webb. We've got board members helping us today. Laverne checked in with me a little earlier in the day to say that she'd already made her donation online, and she'd put word out on her Facebook about Giving Day. So way to go, Laverne. Yeah, for Laverne.
Great. All right. So we want to remind people, we have the lines open. You can call us at 703-344-4576, or you can hashtag all in one day, and really consider giving us a donation, because we are out there in the community every single day, every single night, every 8 minutes. The Red Cross is responding to a community across this great nation, and we need your help to be able to do that, to be able to mobilize volunteers, to be able to mobilize our experts, and to get out there and do the great work that they do. We're checking in now. I'm looking at our live feed here. We've got 2,454 gifts. And I think we have a call-in, or I think our communications director, Nathan Duvall. Why don't you come on up here?
1 second. You've got a call here, someone you know very well.
So I have let's see. Let's see. We've got you live. Okay, can we hear you live? Who do we have? Caller, can you announce yourself? You're live on the air here. So I need to know who are you, caller?
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. This is Geoff's mom.
Oh. All right. Isn't that great? Have you donated yet, Geoff's mom? That's the real question.
Geoff's mom is going to donate. I am so moved
by your son. You know it's me, right?
Jeffrey, it's your mom.
Yeah.
Yay, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi. Well.
You look so handsome.
Thank you.
We think so too.
Second of all, Jess, I am going to donate right after I hang up here. I am so impressed by all that you are doing, all of you. Everyone's doing a fabulous job.
All right. Thank you. And even though you're in the Philadelphia region, you're going to go to the National Capital Region's website and make that donation, and we thank you for that. Okay.
I'll do anything.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, yeah.
You will appreciate this. Even your grandmother is watching on YouTube right now.
All right. Love you. Bye. I tell you what, us Italians, we get the whole family involved, one way or another. Yes. So what we'd like to do is hand that. So you can too call in and talk live on the air. 703-344-4576. Nathan is standing by, ready to take your calls. What I'd like to do is bring another special guest, several guests up here from national headquarters, from your American Red Cross and national headquarters, and talk about our Tiffany Circle. Can you please come introduce yourself? How are you? Thank you. Please tell us what do do you do? Who are you? Why are you here? We love it.
I was born in a really small town in Milford, Connecticut.
If you have to go to the bathroom, go ahead and do your thing, because yes. So.
No, absolutely. Well, Geoff, thank you for having me here today. It's a great opportunity for us to really give a shout out to all those women philanthropists. Our Tiffany Circle members are 800 strong across the country, have invested over $60 million in the Red Cross to do things like save folks from everyday disasters like fires, things of that sort, but also to help people in Nepal with earthquake response, and of course those poor folks out in Texas. So I just wanted to say thank you for having us. Thank you for sharing the, advancing our calls around women and the Red Cross.
So tell us a little bit about the Tiffany Circle specifically. If somebody's interested in, say, what is the Tiffany Circle, and maybe link it a little to the history that we have there.
Thank you, Geoff. The Tiffany Circle is linked to these wonderful windows that we have at national headquarters. The windows were purchased right back at the turn of the century, where women, the daughters of the Confederacy, joined up with the women at the North to, believe it or not, pull together about $10,000 to purchase some beautiful windows at national headquarters. And that, coincidentally, is the amount that is the entry-level gift for Tiffany Circle members across the country. So,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I think they're all getting together this fall, correct?
We are all getting together this fall in Washington, D.C. for the 9th Annual Tiffany Summit. And we've got a great lineup. We've got Christine Lagarde, who's the Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund. For those of you who love Dancing with the Stars, we've got J.R. Martinez, who is one of our Army veterans who was injured during the war and now is back. We'll be sharing his inspiring story and a whole lot more. And, of course, the National Capital Region is playing a very vital role with that because we're going to be installing smoke alarms.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so thank you for all you guys are doing around that.
Thank you so much. All right, anything else you'd like to tell us about you or the work that you do that may not be so mainstream? What's something that's interesting?
Yoga. Let me see. Oh, I've got to scratch my head on this one. Yoga. Oh, everybody's saying yoga, but actually here's a very surprising thing. I used to be a belly dancer.
Oh. All right, we're gonna. Okay. So you need to. Why don't you teach me? Why don't you give me a little? Teach me a little something.
All right, you're gonna have to take off your jacket.
Oh, okay. Take off your jacket. All right. All right.
Oh, we might need to have Tysley or someone hold the microphone. Tysley, would you like to come up?
Sure. I'll hold the mic.
All right. So how do you belly dance?
Got your hips going on?
Well, they're there.
Okay. Get your knees bent. Bend your knees a little bit. Hip to the right. Hip to the left.
Hip to the left.
Hip to the left. Hip to the right.
No, I just feel like I feel like do I move any other part of my body?
Let's focus on the hips. Let's get the hips right first.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
All right, forward your hips to the front and to the back. Front. Back.
I feel like I'm doing this thing here.
All right,
okay.
So let's do this. Hip over to the right.
Hip over to the right.
Front.
Front.
Left. Your mom's on the phone again.
Right. Right. Front. Left. Back. Right. Front. Left. Back. Can you do this?
Okay, I got it. I got
my saying.
Yes.
Anything. All right. Now bring your hands up in the air, and then you can go ahead and start clicking if you like. See, and no, complete circle, okay?
Oh, I don't do this. I go 1.
Whoa, there you go.
Where's HR?
Now go the other direction. There you go.
I don't know if I can't turn left.
Okay, if you want to be really fancy, you can move your hands around. There you go.
Oh, man.
Beautiful, Geoff. Beautiful. Your mom is so
There you go. All right. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. Belly dancing at the American Red Cross. I didn't plan on running for office ever, but I won't ever be able to do that now. So why don't we have another special guest here. I have not had the pleasure yet, but I am Geoff. Nice to meet you. How are you? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Carolyn Lane, and I also work with Diane, and I support the Tiffany Circle. I am all Tiffany all the time.
Wonderful.
The fabulous women philanthropists across the country that make a difference. They're annual givers, they're high-end givers. They don't just donate money, they go out in the community and they canvass and they pin smoke alarms and they volunteer as disaster responders, and they make a huge difference.
That's incredible. Tell me, why did you get involved with the American Red Cross yourself?
Because it's the oldest, most well-established, recognized humanitarian organization in America. It was founded by a woman, it was led by women, it's led by women now, and it's there for everybody. It's the most egalitarian organization in the country. It doesn't matter any of your statuses. The Red Cross is there when you need us.
Absolutely. For those people that don't know, we were founded by Clara Barton, and that is not just a parkway that you sit in traffic on during rush hour in Washington D.C. It is historic that you could visit her house.
You may.
Out in Glen Echo, and truly a wonderful, wonderful history and lineage here that we have.
She was called the angel of the battlefield. She's not a nurse, but she went in where she was needed. And she would minister, she would help, she would write letters, she would talk to the soldiers starting in the Civil War.
So thank you. Anything else you'd like to add?
No. Give often, give much. This is your American Red Cross.
Thank you so much, so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
No. It is an illustrious history, but it's not been that way because a couple people just decided to do that. We've had 130 plus years of helping our community because the community helps itself by donating and giving, and that's what we're asking you to do today, is to give. We have 2,487 gifts so far today, with about 14 and a half hours to go. There's plenty of time for you to give. Hashtag all in one day, hashtag all in one day, and so far we have totaled $932,117 that we've raised today in one day. Incredible work that's going to be helping us serve our community. Now, in light of the belly dancing and my lack of flexibility, I would like to bring Lindsay Nash, our volunteer services specialist, as well as Squiggy the Squirrel. Reed, if you don't mind helping us out with the camera here. Squeak, come on in. Yes, Squiggy. Hi, how are you? Yeah. All right, you come over a little bit more. There we go. Okay, and Lindsay Nash here. Now, Squiggy the Squirrel. Can we talk a little bit about why Squiggy the Squirrel is important? Why is it a squirrel? Why are we here?
Sure. So Squiggy is a symbol of preparedness, I think. Squirrels are habitually preparing for the winter. They're gathering nuts. And so that's what the Red Cross is all about. We are habitually wanting to get the community prepared in case of an emergency, and so Squiggy is representative of that cause.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. So does Squiggy talk, or is Squiggy one that doesn't talk?
Squiggy does not talk.
Squiggy doesn't talk.
I can interpret for him.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so one of the things that we want to make sure we're doing here today, too, is we're very busy. We've been working very hard. We want to make sure that everybody is feeling good, feeling relaxed, and enjoying themselves. So what I've asked is Lindsay, who not only does volunteer services for our great organization, but also is a yoga enthusiast and guru. We would like both Squiggy and Lindsay to do a little bit of yoga for us to get going.
And Jeff?
No, I'm gonna watch. We can't fit everybody in the frame more than anything else. So.
Big. All right, so Squiggy and I are gonna start in mountain pose. Are you ready, Squiggy? We're gonna reach our arms up to the sky, fingers all the way to the sky, and then we're gonna bend forward at the waist for a forward bend. And then what we're gonna do is a pose called upward facing dog. So we're gonna put our hands and knees on the ground. We're gonna go like. Got it, Squiggy?
You good, Squiggy? let's get this. Let's get this, because boy, Squiggy's really getting into it here. Keep going. You're great. Right. You're doing great.
All right. So then we're gonna go back up to mountain pose. Wonderful. All right, and then one more time we're gonna go reach our arms up in the air.
What is that?
This is mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
And then we're gonna bend forward. And now we're gonna sit back down And we're gonna cross our arms. And we're gonna tell everyone namaste.
Namaste. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Thank you. Is it? Yay. Namaste. Not namaste, Squiggy. I think an important point to note here is one of the fundamental principles of the American Red Cross is equality and neutrality, and we treat everyone with respect, and that includes squirrels. So, thank you so much, Lindsay. If you could stick around.
Sure.
Here, there you go. Awesome. There we go. So thank you so much, and Squiggy, we appreciate it. If you are in and around the Washington, D.C. area and you see Squiggy, make sure you shout out, say hello, and Squiggy is also available for parties, right? Yeah, no.
Donation.
So Lindsay, tell us a little bit about what you do here and what volunteer services is all about. It's such an important part of the American Red Cross.
Sure. So I work in volunteer services for the Red Cross, and we are here to assist volunteers from when they start with the Red Cross, when they're applying, all the way through to when they're actively involved in their volunteer opportunities. So we are here to help them find an opportunity that they want to get involved with, and then we're here to support them and recognize them and help them develop as they're a volunteer with the Red Cross as well.
Incredible. Now, we do have a lot of volunteers. Can you tell me about how many we have right now?
Sure. We have about 2,200, maybe just a little more here at the Red Cross. Yeah.
And
all over the region.
All over the region, working basically 24/7 at any given time.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And the hours. Tell me a little bit about what is roughly the average hours that these volunteers are putting in. Are they just coming in and doing a quick stuffing of envelopes and heading out, or what are they doing?
So it depends on the volunteer opportunity, but in general, our volunteers are giving 4 hours a month, I believe, and our disaster volunteers are giving a lot more. They're out at fires every day. They're responding overnight during the day. On the weekends, they're responding to fires. We have volunteers supporting our services to the armed forces, and we have volunteers teaching CPR classes like you guys saw before. So it really varies, but on average about 4 hours.
Great. I think it's just impressive that the American Red Cross is dedicated to the volunteer mission. Again, a voluntary service, one of the fundamental principles of the American Red Cross, and one of the things that is so important that we actually have a division within the organization to manage it, very much like an HR department. This is resources, but again, this allows us to get the most out of our volunteers and really leverage ourselves so that we can extend our mission with volunteers. Again, all coming back to better stewardship of the donor dollar.
Absolutely.
Anything else that you would like to share?
Not that I can think of.
On the fly, nothing at all? No? Okay, wonderful.
So.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yes. What we'd like to do is talk a little bit. We'd like to move this table up again, and I'm getting a message. Now, this is just fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lead into this. If we can get David Chesler around, Can we go track out David Chesler? David, you may or may not know, is a legendary voiceover actor, and he is a legendary voiceover actor, and is interested in sharing some of what we do in our disaster world. And little that you may know, we get support. Not only do we get support from here in the United States, we get support around the globe and intergalactic support. This is not something that we are able to really quantify. The data gathering that Fred does has not reached beyond our specific galaxy, but we are. I guarantee you give him like 3 or 4 years, and he'll get there. The satellites, I assume, are getting ready, right? Yeah. The satellites for the data collection. Right. Yeah. Let's raise that up a little bit. So while we are there, we go. So come on down. We appreciate the support. It takes effort, it takes force, and it takes a real commitment and intuition to be able to do this. So, so I'd like to bring on a great supporter of ours, Yoda. Excellent. Hi. How are you? Wonderful. So, Yoda. Can you tell us a little bit about why it's important for the American Red Cross to be in its position?
Beware of the disaster side.
So tell me, what other than disasters, what else? What other things that you need to donate to support the American Red Cross mission?
Blood you have, donate you must.
You know what? Donate you do. We do need. We need blood. We need money. We need your time as a volunteer. And what happens when you donate?
Donate you must. Better you will feel.
Interesting. And how can you help other people throughout the community?
Military families in need. Support you will.
And I will tell you what. We have the news media is out there right now talking about the weather patterns that are coming. Can you tell me a little bit about what we should be expecting and what we can do?
Hurricane season it is. Prepare you will.
And we will prepare. And what should folks be doing to ensure that their houses are safe from fires?
Smoke detectors you have. Check them you must.
And the last thing I'm going to ask is, we've got the Potomac, we've got everybody headed down to Ocean City, Maryland, and Rehoboth. What are the issues around that, and what can people do?
Hurricane season it is. Prepare you will.
And what about water and water safety? What can people do about that?
Water surrounds us. Learn to swim you must.
Absolutely. So I want to thank you, Yoda. And is there anything else? One of the things. What is the most favorite thing that you can think of about the American Red Cross? Why do you support the American Red Cross?
First aid and CPR must you learn.
And that is true. I appreciate all that you have to offer. Do you have anything else you'd like to share at all?
American Red Cross, need us you will, know us you must.
Need us you will, and know us you must. Yes, the American Red Cross is out there every single day helping people, and I appreciate it. Not all of us have the force, and I appreciate all the things that you can do to help. So, I appreciate it. Thank you, Yoda. Everyone, Yoda, thank you. Wonderful. The next thing I'd like to do is I would like to bring up the executive directors. The executive directors. Can we get these folks in here? These are special people. They are part of a special team of special people who are incredibly good at what they do. They are the face of the Red Cross out there in the community, and we have I do believe we have three of our folks. Come on in here. We have Corrine, and we have Erwin, and we have Jessica. Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. We're doing great.
Wonderful.
Excellent.
So what we want to do is, here, why don't you slide over a little bit? We do have one more, Denise Miller, and I think we're tracking her down now. This is live TV, folks. We're live. Anything can happen. So what I'd like to do is just ask you a couple questions. Corrine, where do you executive direct?
I am out in Montgomery County as well as Prince George's County. My main office is over at 2020 East West Highway, but I'm all over the place.
Stop on by in Montgomery County,
Absolutely.
2020 East West Highway, and say hello. Erwin, how about yourself?
All over the place. Loudoun and Prince William County. We do have an office in downtown Leesburg, 8 South Street. Don't get it confused with South Street Under. People usually end up at that little restaurant instead of our place.
Where there's crackers. There's not really a restaurant. Although he'll get you something.
That was a little plug for that.
Yeah. Oh.
Arlington County and the city of Alexandria.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about what is a day in the life of an executive director. And here we go.
Hey.
Let's jump in here. Yeah. So Denise, come on over. We're looking at this one right here. So tell us a little bit about you. Where do you
Lettuce in
serve?
my teeth?
You don't have.
I was just eating lunch, eating lettuce.
No lettuce
I'm
in
good
your
to go.
teeth.
All right. So what am I doing?
Who are you?
I'm Denise. Am I looking at there?
You're looking at you can look. How about I go right here?
Oh, Linda.
You can look right at me. How about
Hi.
that?
My name's Denise Miller. I'm the executive director for Fairfax County, and I am out in the community working with our nonprofits, our for-profits, our partners, building partnerships and getting the word out there about what we do.
That's great. So tell me a little bit about what is it that a typical day for Korean Seawall looks like?
Well, it looks like meeting with donors. It looks like recruiting as many volunteers as we can. It looks like speaking engagements at schools, universities. It looks like collaborating with my peers here to raise as much money as we can. So if you haven't already gotten out your checkbook for All-in-One Giving Day, do it now.
Hashtag all in one.
All right.
Erwin, tell us a little bit about you actually have leadership councils out in Prince William and Loudoun. Can you tell us a little bit about that and give them a shout out?
I'm going to give them a shout out because I just emailed them the new link to this stream. So they're actually a group of leaders out in the community who help us with delivering the mission of the Red Cross there. So they're helping with fundraising. They're engaging companies. And we've got a surprise for the Loudoun Council. And hopefully Catherine is watching and they're watching because we'll be talking about it in our next meeting.
I'm sure they are watching because you're all watching. Jessica, can you talk to us about the city of Alexandria and the county of Arlington and some of the events, some of the things that go on there in support of the American Red Cross?
Where do you want me to start? Well, every day we're teaching life-saving skills courses. We're hosting blood drives. The Alexandria office is incredibly busy with our blood drives. We have about 6 a month. So stop on by, roll out your arm.
Excellent. And Denise, you've talked about partnerships. Can you talk a little bit more about maybe some of the specific partners that we have that you're working with? I know we have some great partners out there. So
Yes, Avalon Bay Communities is a national partnership. They're headquartered in Arlington and have several communities around the DC metropolitan area. And through their national partnership, they have given over $300,000 this year and have committed over $1 million over the next 4 years. They have they did blood drives nationally and were able to get over 200 pints of blood, which equates to thousands of lives that possibly could be saved. And they're putting together a community preparedness week in the month of June, again, engaging all of their residents and their employees to be more prepared and learn about all the resources that the Red Cross has to offer.
Love it. So what I'm going to ask the executive directors here to do very quickly is to sing. Actually, to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. So why don't we go ahead and recite the Pledge of Allegiance?
First of all, we need a flag. Where's the flag? I need a flag. Flag. Anybody?
There it is, right back there.
We're getting a flag.
All right. So let's start. Go ahead, Erwin. Kick us off there.
Oh, everybody, okay?
Everybody.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Now, before we let them go, we're gonna do an elevator pitch off here. I'm gonna ask them to give us the 1 to 2 sentence. And just to prove here, we do have the flag that we pledged, and we might do another little song in a little bit. But what I'd like to ask you to do is we're gonna go down the line, and we're gonna say, give us your 1 to 2 sentence pitch on why the American Red Cross is amazing. I'm gonna let you think.
Go ahead and start.
I'm gonna let you think. Who wants it? Which end wants to start? You want to go?
No, could it have to be two? Can it just be one sentence?
It can be one sentence.
Okay.
It can be one. Ready? Go.
Because we're out in your community every day, and we couldn't do what we do without you.
Boom.
Great.
Booyah.
Wait, can we get a yes? Yeah. All right. Hold on. All right, let's keep going.
I'm just going to add that we couldn't do it without our volunteers.
Okay. Yeah. Amazing.
Well, we're out in the community essentially saving lives, and we couldn't do it without our donors and volunteers.
You're
all right.
Piggybacking on me.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Karine,
And the final piggyback of the piggyback of the piggyback is that we certainly couldn't do it without our donors. We couldn't do it without our volunteers. We're responding after emergencies. We're responding after disasters. It's up to each of you to make sure that we're prepared in the event that you need us. Know us definitely before you need us, and write that check.
There you go. Know us before you need us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Speaking of writing checks.
Yeah. So all of this work just can't happen out of thin air. We have to make sure that we have proper fiscal controls in place, that we're using our funding properly. We take the donor dollar very seriously. As you may know, we are funded by the generosity of our donors. And that truly is something that is sacred and something that we think about all day, every day. So what I'd like to do is bring on a very important person, Rhonda Linovitz. Rhonda, come on down. Yeah, Rhonda, hi.
Hello.
So Rhonda is with our finance team.
That's correct.
And can you tell me a little bit about what you do and the importance of that in the organization?
Well, we keep track of all the money that comes in. We thank all the donors. We make sure that all the money is spent according to how our donors want it to be spent. And we help everybody exercise good fiscal controls.
Good fiscal controls. We're trying. Yeah, we absolutely. And can you talk a little bit about your specific team? Your team is doing great work across the country. And can you give us a little background there?
Yeah, I'm a director of the contract administration team, and we're responsible for making sure that all funds that come into the Red Cross are funds that are used for our mission and are fiscally responsible, and we make sure they get accounted for, and that we're doing all the correct reporting that our donors want to see.
There you go. So I want to thank Rhonda. I want to thank the entire finance team, the contracting team. They allow us to go forward knowing that we are doing things in an appropriate way and in a fiscally responsible way. So thank you. Anything you'd like to add? What surprised you when you came to the Red Cross? What amazed you when you came here?
Well, the mission is a great and wonderful mission. And walking into this room, I see all these people volunteering in their red, and it's just very inspiring.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for all that you do. Rhonda Linovitz, everybody.
Thank you.
Now we have about 14 minutes left or so. A quick check-in shows that we have about 2,543 gifts that have been given so far today. We've got a little over 14 hours to go, and we have raised $939,000, and that is truly amazing. It's donors like you. This is across the country, and we really want to thank each and every one of you for supporting the mission, supporting our volunteers, and supporting your American Red Cross. What I'd like to do is bring up. We're going to go to the talent portion of our show right now with the last 15 minutes here. And I'd like to bring up Fred. Fred, I think we get. Yeah, go ahead and search out. Search out who you need. I think we get bogged down in our day-to-day, office jobs, and we forget that so many people have so many talents that are not always there on the surface, but are absolutely incredible, and so much so that they are what I would consider game-changing talents. We would like to. I'm going to turn it over to you to show us, Fred, your talent. Data collection, data analysis, making people smarter, better. Data makes you smart. Yes, he does all of these things, but he also does so much more. So I'm going to turn it over to you and let you roll with it.
Thanks so much. So we have the 7 pillars of the organization: volunteer service, universality, and such. But there's a hidden 8th one, which is musicality, which some of us put on display from time to time. So hey guys, come on over. All right. So once you hold this for a second, Amy.
Yeah.
And if you want to follow along where you can follow along, we're just gonna get ready for this. So, all right, there we go. Can you back up the table a little bit? Is that gonna work a little better? Sure. All right.
Okay, we're ready. We're gonna get the full.
Are you coming? All right, great. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. I never eat no pig because a pig is a cop. The Mediator Terminator. Like I was Schwarzenegger. They try to play me out like as if your name is Sega because I ain't going out like no punk. Get used to one side and Yoda might switch it up and down. Get up and down, get your head and wake up in the dawn of the dead. I'm coming to get you. Spitting out lyrics. Homie, I'm with you. I can't be get down. So get out your teeth down. Jump around. Jump up.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. I don't think you knew he had that talent, and now the world knows. I probably failed to mention that this is being recorded and will be live on YouTube and forever for the public to make. So thank you, Fred and the Prospect Array. We'll call that band. Fred and the Prospect Array. Yeah.
That was great. We're keeping that one.
Yeah. So if we can move. Well, I think we want to also remind people that hashtag all in one day. That's our hashtag here. We still have 14 hours to go. 703-344-4576. Go ahead and give us a call. 704-344-4576. Give us a call. Talk to us. Ask us questions and let us know how you are interested in supporting us. So we're gonna keep going. Again, we have about 6 or 7 minutes before we're gonna shut down the telethon. What? Boo! And I know we have some we haven't talked to yet. Why don't you come on up here? Yeah, absolutely. These are yes. We'll. So no, come on in. So tell us. Hey, hi, I'm Geoff.
Marissa.
Nice to see you. So tell us a little bit. If you want to pull that table up a little, that'd be awesome. But tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do in American Red
I'm
Cross?
part of the principal and major gifts team with the belly dancer that you previously saw, and here at national headquarters, we're in Washington D.C. and I'm a native of Baltimore, Maryland.
Great.
Yes.
Great. And tell us why you decided to come to the American Red Cross.
Well, a wonderful humanitarian organization that it's just a place that you're very proud of to be a part of, and it's the kind of place that in a community you hope is there when you need it, and you know it will be, and that's why I'm very honored to be part of the Red Cross.
Great, thank you. And tell the donors here, what do you want to tell the donors, actually?
I would tell you that when you think...
Come on in, tell
hi,
the donors. Yeah.
Can you see me?
Oh.
Can you see? Oh, I think it's better back here.
Yes, in the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the kind of place that you want to be there no matter what, and you're proud of, and it's worth it. A coffee that you spend on a day, even more. Give 5, 10, 100, $1,000, it all makes a difference, and you will help somebody. When you see a Red Cross van go by, that's what you're supporting, no matter when it is. So we appreciate your help, and it is needed.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Marissa. Yeah, for everything that you do. Nathan.
Yeah, it's a call here from Lauren Johnson. I believe you know her.
Ah, Lauren Johnson. We have a call from Lauren Johnson. And Lauren, can you hear me? Okay, Lauren. Lauren, this is hysterical. Lauren, you are live. Lauren, tell us where are you, Lauren? Where are you calling in from, caller?
I'm calling from Charleston, South Carolina.
Excellent.
My dear friends in the National Capital Region.
Well, we love you, we miss you, and we hope you're having a wonderful time. Lauren was a major gift officer here with us at the American Red Cross in the National Capital Region, and has located down to Charleston, South Carolina. So, Lauren, if we can get you to say what you love about the American Red Cross.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm moving away from my computer because there is a delay. But I just think that everything that the Red Cross does gets into your blood and it stays with you forever. And I will be a Red Crosser for all of my life because it's wonderful that we get to take care of so many people. So I was just calling it a support job.
Well, we appreciate your support. Thank you so much. We miss you. We love you. And we look forward for you coming back to the second annual live photo-telethon. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. All right. So, I think how fitting to start wrapping up this live telethon by bringing on the people that are critical to this mission, that are the ones that are out there doing the work day in and day out, compassionate, heartfelt folks. Why don't we call on up here Doris and Scott? Oh no, we know Doris and Scott. Yeah, come on up here. Thank you so much. So tell us what do you do, Doris, here with us?
Scott and I are both lead responders for Fairfax County, Arlington County, and City of Alexandria.
You're seeing Doris there just taking the lead and answering for Scott as well, which we appreciate. Yeah, it works out well. What does that look like?
We're on call 24/7, ready to respond when the need arises. We also can be made available to go out on national disasters. I have done a number of those across the country, but we stay quite busy in this area with mostly house fires and other times when people have been displaced. We're there to help them out.
Yeah, Scott, maybe talk a little bit about the role of the volunteer and how there's some simple things that we do and some complex things that we do.
It really kind of comes down to committing and just being there when someone needs you. House fires, obviously, no one can plan them. You don't know when they're going to happen. There seems to be seasonal peaks and valleys, but having volunteers like Doris, myself, and the whole cadre of responders we have in the region, just being available when the phone rings at 2:00 in the morning because there's 2 families that have been displaced due to a fire, being willing to go and take care of them in their moment of need, it's really what it's all about.
It's great. Tell me, what keeps you coming back? This is not something that you're logging in a couple hours and then we don't see you again for the other year. What keeps you coming back to helping your community?
Oh, it's definitely the people we meet. And of course we meet them sometimes when they're at their worst, but we always come away feeling that we've gotten so much from them, and sometimes little tokens that we receive from folks. And I can relay a couple weeks ago, as I was interviewing the family, there was a little girl that was scribbling in a notebook. I thought she was drawing pictures and so forth, but as it turned out, she had written a little thank you for me, and she had come over and asked me what my favorite color was because she was drawing pictures of herself with me in our favorite colors.
That's incredible.
So those are the kinds of things that touch our hearts, keep us coming back, and making us glad that we do what we do.
It's incredible. I'll tell you, my first day working for the American Red Cross, actually the day before I started, there was a large apartment fire in Arlington, Virginia. And actually that's when I first saw Scott. And I'll tell you what, one of my reactions was, wow, look at this great staff that are out there doing the work. This is incredible. And they promptly told me, you realize these are all volunteers. Major apartment fire, 100+ units gone. And we had an incredible cadre of volunteers that were actually delivering services. And just talk a little bit, Scott, about some of those specific disaster services that you're providing when you're out there.
So every disaster is different. They're all unique. It's kind of hard to quantify what we do because every client has different needs. And basically our first step is to find out what their immediate needs are. Some people have insurance, some people don't, but talking with each one of them and understanding, this is how this disaster affected me. Here is what my immediate needs are. We're there 4 o'clock in the morning, waiting for somebody else to come in and help, whether it's an insurance company or another agency. They're going to have a place to sleep that night. They're going to have food. They're going to have clothing, and that's what we do. We make sure that those needs are met.
I think, Doris, I just remembering there was a night, and I think it was Christmas Eve, where you actually went out to a hotel to work with a family that has been impacted by a fire. Can you just talk a little bit about that night very briefly?
Well, this particular family had been displaced, and this lady had been in the hospital for a few days, so she was being released. And one of the things that we need to mention is we don't just see the families the night of the incident. We continue to follow up through our recovery program. I'm one of the recovery specialists. And so we don't just leave the family the night of the fire. We continue to work with them at their pace. Some folks are more ready to work their recovery at a faster pace than others. That particular family needed a lot of hand-holding, so I made numerous trips to the hotel to accommodate their needs and help them. We empower the folks to do their recovery. We can't do it for them. We interact with the client to try to best help them be in charge of their own recovery, but we don't just leave them hanging. So we work with them as long as we need to.
Scott, can you add anything to that?
Doris pretty much summarized it. It's a process. It starts before the event, planning, us being ready, being trained, having a good team of volunteers to work with. The incident happens, we respond. As Doris said, it continues. Sometimes weeks or months after an event, we're still working and trying to help them through their recovery on their own.
Well, thank you so much for what you guys do and as a representation of all of the volunteers that are out there doing incredible work. We can't do it without you. So thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I want to bring on Ryan real quick here because it's not just disaster volunteers going out there. Thank you. It is from top to bottom. We have help in all areas of the organization. So Ryan has been also interning with us. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to come to the Red Cross and some of the things that you've been doing to support it.
Well, I've changed my major like 4 times, and I really didn't want to know what I wanted to do. But one thing that I kind of had an epiphany about last year was that I want to help people. I want to be helped because that's the least that I can do. And I was looking at my university's like job website, and I saw a posting for the Red Cross, and I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to do. And I applied for it, and here I am today. And I help Denise and Mary Jo with I help on Salesforce and Webby, doing a lot of like spreadsheets and data processing, but I also just try my best to help all around.
Yeah, Ryan has been instrumental he's been able to put in a lot of great hours, donating a lot of hours to us, and providing support for our golf tournament. He's been on more than one occasion. You've been Squiggy the Squirrel, I believe.
Yep.
And just one of the joys and other duties as assigned here at Your American Red Cross. And overall, you thought the experience was great?
It's been a very great experience.
Wonderful. Well, we appreciate it, and we appreciate all that you're doing. And is there anything else that you'd like to share? What did you learn about the American Red Cross that you didn't know before you started?
What did I mean, I think I didn't realize how big of an impact the American Red Cross has throughout the community in general. I mean, I saw just because I've been researching a lot of donors, and I mean, just the other day I was driving down Cambridge Road and I saw Ratner Companies, and I had no idea who that was before. But then I saw that, I was like, wow, that's crazy. They do a lot they donate a lot of money for us to help us, and it's been crazy. Yeah.
And we want to thank the Ratner Company for donating, and we love them. They're a wonderful supporter of us. And I think that's a great image that our donors, our volunteers, and the work that we do, we are integrated throughout the community. And you may not always see it, but we are there, and you talk to a neighbor, you share that Red Cross story, that you really may be able to save a life or help your neighbor. And that's what we're all about. So thank you so much for everything that you did. Yes, yes. All right. Hey, you know what? We want to shout out to Resident Inn. Residence Inn. Yeah, Residence Inn has been live tweeting all day. They are all in, hashtag all in one day. They are all in. When companies get together to do good, it is just incredible what can happen. And we want to thank Residence Inn. We want to thank Merritt. We want to thank the whole family there for all that they do for the American Red Cross. Wonderful partners, and we appreciate that. We're going to start closing down here. Boo. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open it up to the crowd here. Is there anything from the team, anything that anybody wants to say or share in the last couple minutes of our live broadcast here? Yeah, absolutely. If we want to be able to do that, that would be great. We're gonna show you what some of the staff did, staff and volunteers. Thank you. All right. So we've been putting up this board throughout the day here. So I'm all in. This Red Cross Giving Day is what it says, and some of the things that people wrote are, hey, they respond every 8 minutes. Smiley face! Exclamation point. The other thing, thank you, Lisa. I'm all in. The Red Cross saves lives. You get back much more than you give. I'm all in for making a difference. And this one, we haven't talked about this, but I'm all in. The Measles and Rubella Initiative has vaccinated 1.1 billion children, billion with a B. That's an incredible amount of impact that you can have. And your donations go to help all of these programs across the Red Cross. The National Capital Region supports 14 military installations and 6 VA facilities. The Giving Day, I support Giving Day because it's the right thing to do. Helping us helps your community, helping your community helps your neighbors. It's a wonderful cycle. The Red Cross supports veterans and military families 24/7. We have an emergency communications line open that's for emergencies and non-emergencies. People can call servicemen and women, their families, veterans. They're able to call and ask for help. We're going to help get them to the right resources that they need 24/7. And frankly, we are answering thousands of those calls just here in the DC area alone. Every year. So it is something that is a critical part of our mission. We respond to 500 house fires every year. I care deeply about wounded men, women, and families of the military who are recovering at Walter Reed and Fort Belvoir. This is an incredible part of what we're doing here that's unique to the National Capital Region. Walter Reed is a facility, a medical facility where our wounded warriors go, it is a critical part of the infrastructure that the Red Cross plays. We have over 450 volunteers actively at that site. In fact, if you want to volunteer, in the hospital at Walter Reed, you have to volunteer with the American Red Cross. We want to have you. We want you volunteering. It's incredible work, whether you're at the welcome desk greeting folks, whether you're part of our canine, our animal visitation program, our pet visitation program, where dogs and other pets actually come in and go and visit the wounded warriors in their hospital beds. Incredible work. Same thing at Fort Belvoir. We're in the community. We're at the garrison. We're in the base. We're in the hospital. We've got hundreds of volunteers at Fort Belvoir doing amazing things, and we'd love you to come join us. Let's see, what else? Anything else we've missed here? At any moment in time, I could need the Red Cross's help. And frankly, it is something that happens every 8 minutes. Somebody is asking for the Red Cross's help across this country. It's something that is something where it's almost assumed that we're going to be there, but we can't make that assumption. We have to make sure that we're supporting the mission, supporting ourselves, so that we can get out there and do the things that we need to do, so we can get Doris and Scott and our other volunteers trained and ready and raring to go, so that they can go out on Christmas Eve at 3 a.m. whenever the time is needed, so they can go out there. And so great. Let's head on back. All right. So we want to, DeLizzio.
Do you want to tell me what you would like to talk about what's coming up next?
Why don't you come on up and talk about that right now? How about I tell you to come on up and do that right now? We're going to bring DeLizzio up here as we're winding down to talk about what is coming up for the rest of Giving Day. Again, 13 hours and 49 minutes to go for you to still donate. Hashtag all in one day. You could go to redcross.org and get there as well. But DeLizzio, why don't you tell us what the rest of today is going to look like as we're shifting gears here?
We are now shifting into reaching out to our donors. So we're going to split up into groups, and we're going to have one group here making phone calls from the phones, reaching out to our past donors, as you and I talked about before. Some people...
Libons, Libor, whatever, yeah.
So we will be calling them and reaching out to them. Then we'll have a team of people that are going to be in the financial development area. They're going to be writing thank you notes to the people that you actually make a connection with. Another group of people are going to be taking our postcards that are the all-in-one day, and they're going to be canvassing the Mosaic-centered neighborhood, stopping and talking to people, much like Geoff's been doing all day, just without a microphone.
Yeah, we can give them a microphone if they want one. Yeah.
So we'll be doing that. That shift will be from 1:30 to 3. We'll take a quick break for ice cream at 3 o'clock because we all need more nourishment. We understand that. Then we'll have a second group of people doing the canvassing and the calls again with a wrap up at 5 o'clock. So
there was some talk about having celery sticks and carrots as our nourishment for the afternoon snack, and we decided let's go with the ice cream sandwiches. So I think that was the better choice. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So please indicate to one of us staff which activity you'd like to participate in. The leaders of the next staff activities will be Richard, Katie, and myself.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So the team here locally is going to keep on going, keep on getting the message out. And I'd like to bring on Tysley to say a couple words.
Guys, join me in giving a big round of applause to
Oh,
Geoff DeLizzio.
thank you.
Here at the American Red Cross in the National Capital Region, we literally are all charitable fundraisers. And I think our COO has definitely proven that today. So on behalf of our financial development team, I want to thank you, Geoff, for all the enthusiasm that you've put behind this effort.
Thank you.
And for the inspiration that you give in grants.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. We appreciate you.
I think we should close it out like many of the telethons of the past, and really just go volare, whoa, e cantare, whoa, nel blu, depinto de blu, devi stare del giù. I want to thank everybody. Lisa, can you grab this and turn it around to the group again, and let's thank everybody in the room here today. Can we hear it for everybody in the room? Thank you so much. There you go. Everybody in the room, we can't do it without you. Thank you. All right. And then everybody, and we're going to
Put this back, please.
Lisa Futterman on camera, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for considering donating to the American Red Cross. Hashtag all in one day. Go to redcross.org and donate. Help your community. Help your American Red Cross so that we can continue to serve and do better. We appreciate everything that you do, and we want to thank you, thank our donors, thank our volunteers, thank our staff, everybody that participated in today. You're wonderful, beautiful people, and we can't do it without you. So thank you.